Breed coming through with another live stream. And the topic of discussion is modern day polygyny versus whoremongering. And I'm going to break this down in the most simplistic way possible, right? I'm going to allow YouTube to send the notifications out. Y'all may hear a bit of rain. Look like it's about to pour down out here. We're talking about modern day polygyny. Modern day polygyny. Hello. Salute. Great filibusters in here. Shawnee Wayne's in the building. Again, they doing the same thing on this platform. More likes than viewers. Very interesting. Let me screenshot this. Got to get my evidence. Truth of Zina. Hello. How you doing? Much love to y'all. Much love. Now, I find this message very, very important. Because modern polygyny is one of those things that is unfortunate. Unfortunately, it's a curse. Modern day polygyny is a curse. A curse. A curse. Modern day polygyny is a curse. Traditional polygyny is what the Most High intended. In Isaiah 4, verse 1, it says, "And in that day, 7 women will cleave to one man, saying, let us be called by that man to take away our reproach." It says we will eat our own food, we would get our own substance, wear our own clothes. That was a curse to the daughters of Zion. It was never supposed to be like that. They were supposed to work tangentially, side by side, with their husband as sister wives to build that man up. That's what actual traditional polygyny is all about. So let's first off substantiate the truth. Right? Now, I know for a fact, biblically, we all know, some of you may not know, but polygyny is a way of life. All the biblical patriarchs had more than one wife, including Moses, who was given the law. David, Solomon, the list goes on and on and on and on. And on top of that, men are simply pre-genetically disposed to have more than one woman. This is a fact. Let's just put this out here off the break. Let's set the stage so you can understand what my stance is on a man having more than one woman. Right? A man can have more than one woman. Whether you choose to call them wives, concubines, whatever you choose to call them. You can have more than one woman as a man. As a man, I'm being very repetitive in this video. As a man, biblically, morally, and spiritually, you can have more than one woman. You're not breaking any law biblically. You're not breaking any, you're not going against the Most High. You're not doing nothing wrong. It is in your nature. Science tells you this. This is why you're able to procreate at a faster rate than a woman. You can have more than one woman pregnant at the same time. You don't have a biological clock. You can have babies off until your 80s and 90s. Well, on the other hand, a woman does have a biological clock, and it is what it is. Science tells you, as a man, you can have more than one woman. If you wasn't able to have more than one woman, why? If you were meant to have a monogamous relationship for your entire life, why did the Most High not give you a biological clock like a woman? Right? Why didn't he? So that's just common sense. So let's put that out there. You can have more than one woman. There's nothing wrong with that. Now we're talking about modern day polygyny, which is a curse, versus traditional polygyny. Now, there are brothers who practice traditional polygyny, and there are brothers who practice modern polygyny and are not living wrong at all. So you can still practice modern polygyny. Now, let me give you what modern polygyny is. Y'all may not live in the same household. You may have concubines. You may have women that you deal with as a man. Now, here is the silver lining. And this is where I want you brothers to pay attention, right? Every single woman you deal with, she should be beneficial to your legacy, life, dynasty, helping you build in some way, shape, fashion, or form. If she is not involved in the betterment of you, your family, and doing the will of the Most High, meaning y'all's relationship somehow produces or manifests works, fruits that you can physically see, and it is doing the work of the Most High God. It has to be a connection, whether y'all, even if y'all don't live in the same house, y'all have to be able to work tangibly. She has to be, at the very least, cultural, respectful. It should be no issue. She should be getting along with your other woman. That is modern polygyny. You're supposed to be transparent with your woman, that you have another woman. Even if you're courting another woman, you should be able to sit down with your current wife and talk in a group as a family and interview this woman who will be beneficial to your life. It should work like that. Either your current wife can find the woman, or you can find the woman. But y'all need to sit down and see if it's worth it. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Will she be beneficial to what y'all are growing? Does it make sense? Listen, does it make sense to bring this woman aboard? Will she help with your building? That's modern polygyny. Now, traditional polygyny is when y'all all in one roof, y'all working in a tight-knit family, y'all in the same household, y'all building, y'all growing, y'all doing what it is y'all do. Both of those are okay. But here's where the thin line can come. I want y'all to hear me. That's right, Farrah says you got to work as a team. That's right. Here's where the thin line comes in. Now, the thin line comes in when that rain sounds so good and peaceful. Man. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can still hear me, because I don't want to be yelling at y'all if y'all can hear me. Rain is coming down. Cool. Now, the thin line is when you brothers are dealing with women just because you want to bust nuts. If you're dealing with a woman just simply because you want to get with her, and it's nothing more, nothing less, you're using her for that specific cause, and that's the only cause. That's the only reason she's being used. Now, I'm going to tell you why that's an issue. This is how you start to get into the thin line. The reason that's an issue is because that's selfish. In marriage in general, the woman that you're dealing with, any woman you're dealing with, and matter of fact, women, any man you're dealing with, it's supposed to be selfless. It's supposed to be doing the Father's will, manifesting something, as we spoke earlier. So if you brothers are just wasting time, energy, effort, just going across town dealing with this woman, and there's nothing being produced, two things are going to end up happening. Number one, either she's going to want more out of the situation, and if you're the selfish one who doesn't want more, if you're the selfish one who doesn't want more as a man, then, you know, you're going to end up losing that woman. She's going to feel a disconnect. She's going to start feeling abandoned. She's going to start feeling like she's being used. And this can happen the other way around too, where you brothers might want more from this woman that you're dealing with, but she doesn't want to give you more, and y'all just smashing, and it becomes lifeless and loveless. It's nothing. It's no more passion. Why? Because the Most High requires in marriage for us to be doing something for His will. Do you understand? He requires in marriage that we're not selfish, but we're selfless enough to be growing something and building something in His name. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So that's when you are just, CJ Matthews says that's a distraction. Yeah, that's a distraction if you just dealing with a woman. Y'all not really building nothing. Hopefully you're not talking about the rain as a distraction. He said that's a distraction. So I guess you're talking about just dealing with a woman just to be doing. Listen, that's time, effort, energy. You're not building anything. You're not doing anything. If you just got that woman across town so you can go smash on her, and y'all not physically doing nothing together, that means either you're selfish or she's selfish. Either you're selfish or she's selfish. Or y'all's union and bond have nothing to do with the Most High whatsoever. And 9 times out of 10, that type of woman is not going to be loyal to you. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to fulfill her because she's not doing nothing for you. And just because somebody said just because they cookie be good. They cookie be good though. That's it. Y'all not building nothing. That's not polygyny. That is by biblical definition, unfortunately, not polygyny. For you brothers who just want to do that, it's not going to work. It is not going to work. It has nothing to do with purpose. What's going to end up happening is you may end up getting that woman pregnant, and y'all not even really having a bond together. Y'all not really doing nothing but smashing. So now, when we're talking about whoremongering is when your ways seem right in your own mind. And because it's difficult to find wives these days, because, listen, the Bible tell you it'll be difficult to find wives these days. They'll be precious, like diamonds and rubies. They out here, though. Trust and believe that. But a lot of brothers in their own mind say to themselves, well, since these women aren't living right, they don't want to be wives, they don't want to help build, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. A lot of guys just be out here smashing. Polygyny is not you going to this place smashing this woman, you going to that place smashing that one, you smashing this one over here, you smashing that one over there, and then you claiming that you polygynous. You're not practicing polygyny. You are a whoremonger. That's a whoremonger. And I know what a whoremonger is because I used to be a whoremonger. Back in my college days, I was probably the biggest whoremonger on campus. So you can't tell me what a whoremonger is and what a whoremonger ain't. I know what a whoremonger is. That's a whoremonger. No matter how you slice it. So a lot of guys in these days, the lines are all blurred. It's all misconstrued. They're not practicing polygyny. They're whoremongers. Somebody said monk mode is smarter than smashing. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When you're disciplined, when you're doing what it is you're supposed to do, and You handling your business like a man. You are focused on your goals. The Most High will send women around you. You didn't even got to look for them. Literally, they will approach you. Like most of the time, women approach me. I'm just keeping it a buck. I be focused on what I do. They just approach me, bro. Because I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to be in some woman inbox all day. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be even responding to dumb messages like of a woman just saying, hey. I'm not responding to that. Like, if you see me on social media, you know I have a presence. Acknowledge exactly what you want and we'll discuss it. Because marriage is business. And I don't have time to waste. Marriage is business. And family is business. And if a woman is not bringing me nothing, if she has nothing to offer me, I don't want nothing to do with her. Look, brothers, look. When you practice polygyny, your standards got to be top notch. It ain't about how you look and all of that. Men, listen, brothers, if you a man of the Most High, your standards got to be top notch. Why? Because we few and far in between. Men who are educated, resourceful, men who understand the times that they living in. Look, we like pure gold out here. So if a woman only offering you nothing but some box, that ain't gonna work. What are you gonna do to help get this generational wealth popping? Listen, real men who want to practice polygyny want women who own code and know how to get to it. She know how to get through certain doors. She know how to apply for certain things. She know how to take the relief off you and handle business. If she not serving a purpose, if she not there to actually put something together, that is not no wife. That's not a wife. That's a waste of your damn time, brothers. Imagine you wasting your seed, wasting your energy. Literally spilling seed for no damn reason. And we wonder why testosterone's so low in these men these days. There's no discipline. Men act like they can't control they damn selves. You got these giddy ass dudes out here. They can't even be around a woman and control themselves. Yeah, she thick. Yeah, she fine. Yeah, she this and all of that. But real men got other things on their mind than just trying to jump on every woman that they see. You got to discipline yourself. Like, find something else to do. Work out. Do some push-ups. Read a book. Go meditate or something. Like, modern day whoremongering, modern day polygyny versus modern day polygyny versus whoremongering. Yeah, that's right. Purpose over pleasure. Shout out to purpose over pleasure. Now, there's some things that you brothers got to look out for when you are attempting to practice polygyny, or if that's what you decide you want to do. You know, you got to look out for women who want to alienate you from other women. Women who are possessive. Stay away from them type of women. As a man, it's completely natural to entertain women. It's completely natural to talk to women. It's completely natural to exchange numbers. If you out and about, you see a woman you like, nothing wrong with that. And no, you don't have to check in with your woman every time you exchange numbers, every time you know what I'm saying, get you another woman. And, well, when I say get you another woman, I'm talking about entertaining and courting her. Some women, you might exchange numbers and you talk for a little bit and it is what it is. It didn't work out. It wasn't beneficial to the situation. And you got to be purpose driven. It has to be about what the situation is, because that stuff matters. Even if the woman is beautiful and you really want her, You might want her, but the situation may not fit. You know, you looking at certain red flags and you're like, I don't think that's going to work in what we're trying to build. And that's okay. At least you can nip that in the bud immediately. Y'all not wasting each other time or whatever the case is. Most women just want transparency and honesty. A lot of women be leaving you brothers alone because y'all be lying. A woman don't want to be lied to. She thinks like, yo, what are you, scared of me or something? Like, are you afraid of me because you're lying to me? That's what women think, bro. And they have all right to think that way, because y'all acting like they the feds. Y'all talking to them like they the feds. Like, keep it a buck. Lay all your cards on the table. 9 times out of 10, if she like you, she gonna talk to you anyway. You don't have to force nothing. Brothers, what's meant for you is gonna come. You don't have to force nothing. Listen, as a man, if you really in your masculine energy doing what it is you doing, women come naturally. They just gonna gravitate. They're gonna gravitate. And it's gonna be seamless. Yeah, give them a choice. And here's the thing, look. Let me break this down to you. Brothers, there's a way that seems right in a man's heart. And I want to go back to this whoremongering thing, because that's a real nasty, vile, demonic spirit. It's demonic. And, you know, I've been there. And I know what it's like to feel justified in your own sin. And contrary to popular belief, it is more difficult to gather yourself wives than just gathering women. Getting women is not an issue, because women outnumber us damn near 30 to 1. Damn near 30 to 1. It's not a problem to get a woman. They're everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere, bro. Especially if you're a brother who know how to talk. That's all it really takes. If you know how to talk, it's easy. If you got any level of just slick talk, just any level of any type of game, and you decent looking, you handling your business, you're gonna get you some women out here. And honestly, nowadays, out here in Atlanta nowadays, these women are just come at you. I'm keeping it a buck. Out here, you ain't gotta go at nothing. They just straight up approach you now. I don't know what happened in the air, but they just approach you. They just straight up walk up like, hey, what's up? What's your Instagram? They'll ask you something like that. You know, they'll just walk up and just talk. And it is what it is. But the point I'm trying to make is, it's easy to be out here collecting women that don't have good quality. There's a lot of women out here that will gravitate to a good man who aren't quality women. So you got to be the ones, brothers, to like literally keep your standards high and siphon these women out like who is who. Yeah, man. You know, whoremongering, it results in diseases. It results in pain, regret, all of these kind of things. Like I said, back in college, I was a fool with it. I mean, an absolute fool with it, bro. Like no self-respect whatsoever. Do you know how long it took? You know how long it takes to gather your self-respect back as a man when you just was out here? And of course, I repented for the things I did. Like you know what I'm saying? Like forget all these like these religious folks These people act like they holier than thou, that they sheeps with no spots and blemishes. Like, I don't listen. I'm not on here trying to act like I'm a patron saint. I'm not even trying to paint no picture of that. I have a wild past. I done been incarcerated. I done beat charges. I done lost charges. Listen, let me tell you something. Like, and I don't even know how I'm getting on this, but let me just keep it a buck. The reason why the Most High used me, because I've been there. I've been ran through the gauntlet. And you know what? I put myself through a lot of stuff. I done lost people close to me. I done seen things that I don't even want to discuss on here, because I can't discuss it. So anybody thinking that, I'm supposed to be I'm not your pastor. And I ain't these phony ass, religious folks that be online acting like they damn perfect. Like they the epitome of all righteousness and the sum of all damn wisdom. I ain't even acting like that. But one thing I will say about myself, truthfully speaking, I always took accountability. Always. And when things go left, or when didn't go right, and I had to suffer and learn things the hard way, damn it, I took it on the chin. I took it right on the chin and kept going. And took accountability for it. It ain't nothing for me to own up to my mistakes. Because when you confess, the Most High will heal you and set you free. Too many people on these damn platforms trying to portray a damn image. I'm not about that. But anyway, back to the topic. What I'm talking about here is whoremongering versus modern day polygyny. Modern day polygyny is when you have women who may live in different households, but all these women get along. And here's the key factor. These women are helping you brothers build something. It is a family-oriented thing. And hopefully y'all got plans to live in one roof. Like, that's how it should be ultimately. The goal is to have traditional polygyny. That's the goal. Where all your wives are right there. They can kick it with each other. They can talk. They can bond. They can get in the kitchen and cook with each other. That is the goal. That's what you men want. You don't want a bunch of concubines. Yes, you can have concubines. And there's nothing biblically wrong with having concubines. But you do not want that to be the status quo. And a concubine is nothing more than a part-time wife. Not just somebody you smashing. Damn. Let me say this again. I'm trying to drop some jewels on you. And this is why I hate these damn titles. This is why I hate titles. Concubines, wives, jump offs, these different things that we try to label each woman. They're just women. They're just your women. Because then you like, who's the wife? Who's the concubine? Hey, one of you brothers at the Jamboree asked my wife that. Which one of y'all is this and which one of y'all is that? How about this? They're women. They're women. See, this is what happens. If you're dealing with them righteously, if y'all building something for the kingdom, if y'all family-oriented, family-based, if y'all all working together, those are your women. You can't say, that's my concubine over here and this my wife over here. This my, I got two concubines over here and I got two wives over here. You see how you just literally categorizing your women. I know I was the one who started Make Concubines Great Again. I know. I've evolved. Can I just grow? Can a brother evolve? Or I'm not allowed to do that. And I still may rock the Make Concubines Great Again hats time from time. You know why? Because some women need to see that as a humbling experience. You see how that works? It works when they see Make Concubine. Like, why these guys walking around wearing it? They humble themselves and see that they may not even be wives, that they may actually just be concubines. And they make him become a wife. They can grow. They meet the right man, and he decides that he's going to promote them to the status of a wife. Then that's what's up. But I don't really like to label women that I'm going to deal with. They all my women. All the women that you're dealing with, brothers, they're your women. Now, what makes them your women is they're loyal to you. If y'all do live in separate houses, I already told y'all that you should have a key to the place. Me personally, I'm not really with the long distance relationship thing. They should be at least in a range where you can pull up and you got the keys. They done made you a key. And you can walk in their place anytime you want, and you ain't worried about nothing because you got the key. That's a good sign that that's your woman. Because a woman who out here smashing and doing what she doing in her house, 9 times out of 10, she's not giving you no key to her place. Right? That's if she, but look, here's the thing, man. Come on. Here's another issue with that. What benefit is it that a woman is paying rent over here? She working. That's why I said Isaiah 4:1 is a curse. Matter of fact, when you read the whole chapter, it talks about a woman's menstrues having a scent. She's no longer having a built-in girdle. And then it goes to Isaiah 4:1 where it talks about 7 women will cleave to one man. Let us eat our own bread, wear our own clothes, work for the white man, work for this man, work for that. That's a curse. That's not beneficial. You living separately. You're living in your place separately, paying rent, working hard, paying a whole nother rent, as high as rent is. And you're supposed to have a man. He across town. He got his other woman in across the three. Let's say hypothetically, 3 or 4 households. Everybody paying rent, but y'all supposed to be together. Y'all supposed to be a family. Do that make any logical damn sense? You might as well just live like the world, because you're not even benefiting off of polygyny. There's no benefit in that. Yeah. Yep. So exactly. Zedekiah said it. Come on, all money in, no money out. My brother, you brothers get it. Because that's how you benefit off polygyny in the first place. Y'all don't have to pay. Y'all don't have to pay the daycare to watch your kids. Why? Because you got your sister wife to watch your kids. You don't have to do none of these things. It's just counterproductive. I don't like when men come in the auspice of polygyny when they whoremongers, bro. I don't like that. It's very deceptive. It's very deceptive. And there are biblical teachers out here in the stratosphere, out here online. I've seen multiple biblical teachers in the stratosphere who teach that you could just go out here and have as many women as you so desire, and just have them and just be dealing with them. And what you can have as many women as you can deal with, and in the proper way. But the way they're teaching, let me clarify it. The way they're teaching, you could just go here. This sexual act can happen over here. That can happen over here. But nothing's being built. Eventually, that woman departs. It's seasonal love, or you depart. You get tired of her, tired of smashing her. Now she getting ran through. You didn't just got your rocks off and been with this woman. It's whoremongering. It's literally whoremongering. It's not of the Most High. There's no way that you can, by any stretch of imagination, make that polygyny. Loving Dean says, do you think it's essential for a man to have more than one wife to build a legacy? No. I also, and it's the thing, when I talk about polygyny, it's because I know that some men are in bondage, not understanding what they can do and what they can't do, because they've been brainwashed through religious stigma. But I am not that guy who talks about polygyny but demonizes monogamy. Although we see, looking at data and statistics, that monogamy in the Western world doesn't seem to be working. And I've heard the Adam and Eve thing where Adam had one wife. Listen, Adam had one wife, yes, but also under monogamy, under the system of monogamy, they had Cain and Abel. Listen, under monogamy, Adam and Eve brought sin in the earth. So what are we talking about? Why would we use Adam and Eve as an example? Under Adam and Eve, they brought sin in the earth. They had Cain and Abel. Murder came into the earth because Cain killed his brother Abel. This was all under monogamy. So how did monogamy become the damn status quo for relationships when you can go in the Bible and see plenty of polygynous relationships that work too? So, although you can be very fruitful in monogamy, you can. There's guys who have had 10 babies by one woman. Now, I would say that's pretty damn fruitful, right? There's guys who had 8, 9 babies by one woman. You know, that's pretty fruitful. That's not bad at all. It's not likely that women of this generation are going to be pushing out that many babies, though. If you can find you a woman that's going to push you out 10 babies, then, hey, bless you. Bless her. I've seen it. I have seen it. And if that brother is happy and that brother is content with having with one wife, then so be it. But I'm sure that that woman with those 10 kids by herself, I'm sure she needs help. More help than he can provide. Why? Because that man has to work and provide for all those children. So he ain't going to be able to change diapers, run around and do all that all the time. So I'm sure with 10 children, she going to need another woman to help. That's a lot of babies to take care of. I ain't told one lie in this stream, man. I ain't told y'all not one lie, man. We got to adapt to the times that we're living in. And being possessive over a man, ladies, that is played out. That is long gone and dried up. It ain't even too many righteous brothers walking around no more. Ladies, y'all gotta just get in where you fit in and building a family. Not in the vein of jealousy, none of that. That's y'all's man. That's y'all's husband. And in this day, we need our women. Like, we literally need our women. What we don't need is a bunch of back and forth. What we don't need is a bunch of drama and a bunch of jealousy and competitive jealousy. Because hey, listen, that's just going to drain a man out. If he out in the house putting out fires because there's issues going on. Now, as a husband, you got to deal with them issues. Listen, that's why I tell you, polygyny is a very noble act. You know, I know a lot of people want to put a lot of negative connotations on it, but it's a noble act, man, because you have to literally provide, care for, teach, motivate, guide, and lead these women. As intricate, delicate, beautiful our women are, there's a lot of things, a lot of details that you got to deal with. Yep, you have to be level-headed. You have to be compassionate. You have to be able to listen. You have to be able to listen, brothers. And you can't be a man who's trying to rule over these women either. Now, what I mean by rule over them, let me be clear. Yes, you are the head of the household, and what you say goes ultimately. But a woman, you have to be an alpha, but a woman should have say-so. She should have some say-so. It's not just everything you say goes and you're not hearing them. That's the problem now in relationships. A lot of brothers don't respect their wives. And respect go a long way. Hearing them out. And letting them give you some type of direction. Listen, there's times where your wife is right. Just right. There's times where your wife or wives are you're wrong in a situation. Your direction may be wrong. And you have to be like, all right, baby, let me listen. What you talking about? What we doing? Okay. All right, let me think about that. You know what? She's happy that she was heard. She happy that she was heard. Listen, we ain't on no nature boy stuff and humiliate our women and talk to them all crazy and, you know, just be on some cult type of stuff. Nah, we in modern society. These women can these women can go wherever they want to go at this point to find some type of chauvinistic, misogynist type of dude. They all over the place too. We try to act like that don't exist. That's a lot of modern men who are chauvinistic and misogynist. Let's not act like that didn't go away. Even the Pop the Balloon challenge. There's some guys that come on there that are very decent brothers. They got high standards, and then some come on there, they misogynist. And you know, just I was about to say bigoted, but that's the wrong word. But the point I'm making is, if you just a man who don't hear your wives out, as if they don't have no wisdom. If they don't have no wisdom, why the Most High give them to you? See, some of you guys out there, y'all got control issues and y'all want a dumbass woman. Y'all want a woman that just yes to everything. You really can't even connect with her. And I'm not saying that a woman should be combative in any way. But what I'm talking about is a lot of guys are looking for women, when they practice polygyny, women who are just, they pushovers, they rollovers. Like, nah. I like women that got some flair to them. They got that it factor. They got the ability to think. They're not letting nobody get over on them. They're not letting nobody tell them any damn thing. You got some guys who practice polygyny, they just tell women anything. And they just believe it. I'm a live wire myself. I'm an intuitive, knowledgeable brother. I want a woman. I want women who are the same way. Intuitive. They got that spark. They got that it factor. They not let nobody play with them. They not let nobody lie to them. They ask questions. They about their business. They about their purpose. I don't want a bunch of women with some damn Hebrew headscarves who can't think. Respectfully, no disrespect to the Hebrew women with the headscarves. I'm just saying there's some out there who, whatever, they just bland. They bland, bro. They bland. I don't want no bland ass woman. I'm not attracted to bland women. Straight up. But the point I'm making is, yeah, quick thinkers, on point, watchful. Brothers, you are women that's watching the scene like you. You are women like y'all may be all out together. They looking around too like, y'all see that? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. When it comes to polygyny, modern polygyny can be practiced. It can be practiced rightfully, but the goal should be, I would think that the goal should be ultimately all y'all under one roof, putting all that bread together. And y'all, man, do you understand what can be done? You brothers can be up in mansions. With what you making, your women are making, if they want to work, if they want to do this and that, and they about their business, y'all can be up in mansions instead of being out here whoremongering in these streets. Whoremongering leave your ass broke. Polygyny leaves you elevated. I repeat, whoremongering will leave you broke without a dime, without 2 nickels to rub together. And you ain't gonna have no energy to make the money, because you just smashing all across town. Not only are you broke, but now you're lazy and can't even get it. You're broke. Why? Because you was a lover of pleasure more than a lover of truth. But if you had wives, women that were working together, tangibly, building under one roof, y'all living good. Y'all don't even have to work as hard. And by the way, somebody said no orgies. Exactly. That's not polygyny. This is why y'all want a good deal of space in that household so y'all can have your own quarters. Privacy is a big deal, you know. Respect is a big deal. Not just in there just, you know what I'm saying, being freaks and being nasty. That's another thing. That's whoredom too. That's whoredom too, when you got your women participating in the same bed and all of that nastiness. You out there trying to turn them out. That's sick behavior. That's nasty, bro. That's evil. Every connection you have with your wives is supposed to be a separate connection. That's that nature boy stuff. Let me get all my women together and all that. Nah. That's filthiness. I don't know who the hell's signing up for that. But that's when the Most High gonna start plaguing and cursing diseases. Diseases start coming out of nowhere on y'all. Y'all in that house together with the damn monkeypox. Exactly. Someone with a mind of her own, but also can be submissive. That's what men want. Real men want that. But, you know, I just wanted to really draw the line here, because it's like, I know it's a lot of confusion out there about what modern polygyny is about versus just straight up whoremonger. The general basis and consensus on the matter is that y'all have to be building something for the Most High. If you don't forget that tenet, then you will attract wives. You will have women that want to be a part of your program. And if you do start off dealing dealing with a woman as a concubine, the goal is to make her a wife. And if you don't even see the potential of her being a wife, don't even deal with her. You're wasting your time. If you don't see a potential of that woman someday being a wife, why even deal with her? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. It's just a waste of time. All for some coochie, man. You can get coochie everywhere. If that's the only reason you're doing it, then you're wasting your time. And then what happens when this woman really get in her feelings? You know, when emotions get involved, when things start happening, you thinking that's just gonna be your sneaky link or your smash buddy. But then when them emotions start getting involved, you don't know what the hell gonna go on. You don't know what the hell's gonna take place. Man, I advise y'all brothers to raise your standards. And when it comes to polygyny, be very adamant about building something for the Most High, for the Creator, manifesting something physical. That woman has to have task, because the thing is, instead of her working for them people, outsourcing everything, you need to make sure that woman has task and duty that she's doing simply for you and y'all's household. It may even start off something miniature. But as y'all relationship grow and develop, give her more tasks. See if she really want to be involved. Until you decide, all right, this woman is down for the cause. She want to see our empire grow. She want to see us successful. And then you can bring her on in, because y'all got a common goal together. Men who have women in their corner, who go above and beyond to make sure everything is great and everything is good, those type of men are very successful. They go a long way. And that's what you want. Their families go a long way. It ain't just about that man, but he is the head and the king. But longevity with the children and, you know, just building up a strong foundation is what it's all about, y'all. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because I mentioned it briefly in my last live stream on the other channel about polygyny versus modern polygyny versus you know, whoremongering. And I thought I said, man, let me clear this up, exactly what I'm talking about. So hey, that's what's up though. Peace and blessings to all y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. With that being said, shalom, peace.